It's vital for the firms making and selling games to carry out the correct market research. Now, the competition is so fierce that the product has to be just right to catch on. One small firm in Cambridgeshire has come up with what seems to be the perfect answer. Here's Steve Blacknell with our regular computer feature. It's called Bit by Bit.
Hello, and today we're on location in Cambridgeshire in the picturesque village of Eton Soken, and we're about to eavesdrop on a board meeting of one of the new young computer firms. And when I say young, I really mean young. And here they are, arriving in a company limousine, the 6 whiz kids of the computer world, collectively known as Clever Cloggs. Now, if you thought computer games were kid stuff, then here's the proof. The oldest of the Clever Cloggs is 9, the youngest only 3. The Clever Cloggs are all cousins, but when they get together, it's no ordinary family gathering. Although the behaviour of the directors can seem a trifle eccentric, it is a board meeting and executive decisions are genuinely being made here.
Any other suggestions apart from purple?
Like red. Red and yellow. The grey's a bit dull at the side.
Yeah.
You don't think it's bright enough?
No, I think...
Well, that's easily done.
It'd be nice to have red instead of grey at the
Yes.
side. Yes. Yellow.
You'd like it? What a good idea.
The yellow's...
Naturally, it's the dads who actually own and run the company, but the kids have the final say on the layout and design of the games. And the older ones have enough computer knowledge to say exactly how changes should be brought about.
I think the parachutes needs to go faster. Why not try it as a printout?
There's a printout statement.
Why don't you, yeah, I think Gavin's right. Yeah. It's around laptop. I think you could just do little lines for invisible horribles.
What, like that circle routine that you've got of yours?
Invisible horribles.
Yes, invisible horribles.
The dads have clearly learned to do what they're told.
Squiggly.
Peter, what part do you play in all of this?
I'm the office boy, orange juice collector, lollipop maker. I'm generally pretty busy.
But apart from that, how involved are the kids?
Well, at every stage of the game development, they tend to be sort of vital to the thing. It wouldn't have happened without them in the first place. And we've found over time that what we tend to do is to storyboard, first of all, the ideas, check each phase out with them, and then as it gets coded and put into the machine, they in turn will sort of play with it, check out everything from colour schemes to the lines that are in there, the way the game works, whether it's too boring, whether it's too quick. It's very important that it mustn't be too difficult, in fact.
The Clever Cloggs company started only a year ago, but already its games are being distributed by major retailers throughout the country. The kids have been vital to this success. Even young Rosie here has a role to play, as some of the games are designed for children as young as 3. You know, the great thing about being young and being in the computer business is that not only do you learn a lot, but you also stand to make quite a lot of lolly. And it does seem that the younger you are, the more the lolly.
Steve Blacknell there. Well, our guest this morning is Dr. Richard Gordon. You have 4 children.
That's right.
It was quite...
Some of the youngest researchers in Britain, as Greg Barnes discovered.
Yeah.
3-year-old Rosie Home and her 5-year-old brother Daniel are the latest recruits to the high-tech world of computer programming. They're in at the beginning of what could be the biggest boom in computer games since Space Invaders. The Home children and their friends from next door, Katie 10, Richard 8 and Tammy 5, are making a major contribution to the development of a new range of learning games. The new software programs are being written by ex-marketing man Peter Home and his wife Rachel. They're called Computer Tutor and feature a character called Clever Cloggs. They're aimed at teaching children the 3 R's, reading, writing and arithmetic, in a fun way. And the youngsters provide vital feedback to their parents who can tailor the programme to the needs and abilities of particular age groups.
What your name is?
we've worked together all along the way, because we found we had lots of very sophisticated ideas. I mean, we'd sit down, a bunch of us, and we'd come up with all sorts of plans for programs which we thought were terrific. But when we put them together and let the children play with them, you know, we got loud raspberries on many occasions. What we wanted to find was something where the program would change with the children and the children could actually work with it. So it was, you know, there was a two-way relationship set up there.
Because you're developing it along educational rather than simply entertainment lines.
Yes, but we are trying to get the compromise, you know, because half the thing is fun. I mean, it's entertainment, is what it's all about. But if we can sneak in some education as well, I mean, for a 3-year-old to learn how to use a keyboard is a huge advantage by the time they get to, say, 5 or 7, and when they get to school where computers are no commonplace.
What sort of programs are you writing?
Everything from 3 to 10-year-olds. The 3-year-old is very basic. Look, this is a keyboard, this is where the letters are, this is what the letters mean, through to quizzing type games in the 5 and 7-year-olds, which are a lot of fun, but the parents can actually change the programs to insert different questions so they keep pace with their schoolwork. And up to the 10-year-old, where it's a very sophisticated space adventure, where their spaceship crashes on certain planets, and in order to get back, they've got to know their 10 times table. You know?
Peter gave up his job 6 months ago, went into partnership with his brother-in-law Chris Jefferies, and invested £10,000 in the project. In the last 6 weeks, the major manufacturers of computer games have woken up to the possibilities offered by the 3 to 7-year-old market and started launching their own products. But Peter's confident that he can succeed.
Because our approach is very different. We haven't gone for expensive packaging. We haven't gone for one-off games. We've gone for a combination of games, and we've said to parents, look, this is something that you can use and the child will enjoy using on their own, rather than just zapping aliens. So all our advertising and our packaging is saying very simple, straightforward things. It's a very different course to the others.
You'll need a home computer costing from £90, a TV set, and a selection of programs costing £6.50 each to give your children a grounding in microchip technology. But many parents will feel the investment's well worthwhile, if only because it means you'll never again have trouble in getting them to do that homework.